Have you ever caught yourself stumbling while walking through the house? Or perhaps noticed how much more cautious you've become when getting out of bed in the morning? It's something many of us experience as we age, and it's completely normal to be more aware of our balance and movements. But here's the thing: falls are one of the leading causes of injury for people over 70, and they're also one of the most preventable risks. That's why in today's video, I want to talk about something that's so important to your health and well-being: how to prevent falls after 70. We all want to feel confident and safe as we move around our homes, whether we're getting up to grab a snack from the kitchen or simply enjoying a walk around the block. And while it's true that as we get older, our bodies can feel a little less stable, the good news is that there are practical steps we can take to reduce the risk of falling. In fact, making a few simple adjustments to your daily habits can make a world of difference. In this video, we'll cover 5 easy and effective ways you can prevent falls and stay safe and confident in your everyday activities. Whether it's making small changes to your home environment, improving your strength and balance, or even focusing on things like proper footwear, we've got you covered. Let's start with the first 2 tips that can make a huge impact in preventing falls. The first thing to keep in mind when it comes to fall prevention is making sure your home is as safe as possible. Now, this might sound like a no-brainer, but it's easy to overlook areas in our homes that could be potential hazards. The truth is, a lot of falls happen right inside our own houses. Slipping on a rug, tripping over a cluttered hallway, or losing our balance on an uneven floor. Fortunately, these are things we can control. A great place to start is by checking the areas where you move most often. For instance, take a look at the rugs or carpets around your home. Are they secure? If not, it might be time to add some non-slip rug pads underneath, or even consider removing rugs altogether if they're causing problems. Another important step is to ensure that hallways and walkways are clear of any clutter. That could mean picking up shoes, books, or anything else that might be left lying around. It may seem small, but creating clear, unobstructed paths makes a big difference when it comes to avoiding trips and falls. Next, let's talk about lighting, another crucial factor in fall prevention. As we age, our vision can sometimes become less sharp, and poor lighting can make it even harder to see obstacles in our way. If you haven't already, it's a good idea to install brighter light bulbs in areas where you walk most often, like hallways, stairs, and bathrooms. Motion sensor lights are a great option for areas where you may need to get up at night, like the bathroom or kitchen. That way, you don't have to worry about fumbling for the light switch in the dark. But it's not just about brightening up spaces. It's also about making sure there's enough light where you need it most. For example, placing nightlights near the bed, along the path to the bathroom, or even in the stairwell can help guide your way when you're moving around in low light. And remember to keep an eye on any light bulbs that may have burned out or dimmed over time, and replace them as needed. Now that we've covered the first 2 steps, securing your home and improving your lighting, let's move on to something just as important: improving your balance and strength. As we get older, our muscles and bones don't work quite as efficiently as they once did, but that doesn't mean we're doomed to a life of poor balance or limited mobility.
Far from it!
There are simple exercises you can do to keep your body strong, flexible, and steady. Strengthening exercises are particularly helpful for improving your balance. Think of it this way: the stronger your legs and core are, the less likely you are to lose your balance when you're walking or standing. You don't need to go to a gym or lift heavy weights. Simple movements like leg lifts, squats, or even standing on one leg can go a long way in improving your stability. And don't worry, you don't have to jump into a long, intense workout routine to see benefits. Just a few minutes a day can help. For example, try holding onto the back of a sturdy chair and gently lifting one leg at a time off the ground, holding it for about 10 seconds before switching legs. Or, if you're feeling more confident, you can work on balance by standing with your feet together and holding for 30 seconds. Over time, your muscles will strengthen, and your body will become more accustomed to staying steady. One of the most effective exercises for balance is also one of the simplest: walking. Taking a walk each day is great for your overall health, and it also works wonders for your balance. Walking helps you maintain coordination, build muscle strength, and improve your posture. All things that help keep you steady on your feet. And the best part, you can do it anywhere. Whether you prefer to take a stroll around your neighborhood, a park, or even around your house, walking is one of the easiest ways to improve your balance and prevent falls. Now that we've talked about making your home safer and working on balance and strength, let's take a quick moment to look ahead. We still have a couple more tips to cover that are just as important, and I want to make sure we're setting you up for success when it comes to staying safe and confident at home. Stay tuned as we dive into the final steps to fall-proof your life. Part 2. Strengthening your body and staying active to prevent falls. Welcome back. Now that we've made sure your home is safe and your lighting is up to par, let's talk about the next important step to prevent falls: strengthening your body and staying active. As we age, it's easy to feel like we're slowing down, but staying active and strengthening your muscles is one of the best ways to keep yourself steady and avoid falling. It doesn't have to be complicated or intense. Just a few simple adjustments to your routine can make all the difference. First, let's dive into muscle strength. It's often said that strong muscles help prevent falls, and that's absolutely true. Think of it like this: your legs, your core, and even your arms play an essential role in maintaining balance and coordination. The stronger these muscles are, the more stable you'll feel when you're walking or getting up from a chair. One of the most effective ways to build muscle strength is through resistance exercises. These don't require heavy weights or complicated gym equipment. You can start right at home. Simple exercises like wall squats, leg lifts, and even seated marches can help build strength in your legs and core. A great one to try is the seated leg raise. While sitting in a chair, straighten one leg out in front of you and hold it there for a few seconds. Then slowly lower it back down and repeat with the other leg. Start with 10 repetitions on each leg and gradually increase as you get stronger. Another excellent strength building exercise is standing up and sitting down from a chair without using your hands. It may sound easy, but this simple movement works your legs and core muscles, and it's also fantastic for improving your balance. Start with a sturdy chair, sit down with your feet flat on the floor, and try standing up without using your hands. Repeat this a few times, resting as needed. Over time, you'll notice that getting up and down becomes easier, and your legs will feel stronger and more stable. Now, while strength is important, flexibility is just as crucial when it comes to preventing falls. When your muscles are flexible, you're better able to move in a smooth, controlled way. Without flexibility, you might find yourself stiff and unsteady when you try to move quickly or change directions. Stretching regularly can help keep your body limber and reduce the risk of falling. One of the best ways to improve flexibility is through gentle stretches. Start by gently reaching up toward the ceiling and holding for 10-15 seconds, stretching your arms and back. Next, try a hamstring stretch. Sit on the edge of a chair, straighten one leg out in front of you, and gently lean forward to feel a stretch along the back of your leg. It's a simple stretch, but it helps keep your hamstrings flexible, which is key for maintaining balance and stability. Yoga is another excellent way to improve both strength and flexibility. You don't have to become an expert or take long classes. There are simple, beginner-friendly poses that you can do at home to help improve your posture and balance. Consider trying poses like tree pose or chair pose to help you work on your balance while stretching your muscles. If yoga isn't your thing, don't worry. Walking is another excellent way to stay active and improve your balance. You might already know that walking is great for overall health, but did you know it's one of the best exercises for preventing falls too? It's low impact, easy on the joints, and helps improve coordination. Walking for just 20-30 minutes a day can help you maintain muscle strength, flexibility, and balance. If you're just getting started, try taking short walks around your house or yard. As you feel more comfortable, you can gradually increase your walking distance. The next tip is all about proper footwear, and I can't stress enough how important it is to wear shoes that support your body and help you stay steady on your feet. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to slip or lose your balance in shoes that are too loose, too high, or just not quite right for your feet? Well, those types of shoes can be a big contributor to falls. So let's focus on finding the right fit for your needs. When choosing shoes, look for ones that have a flat, wide sole and a good grip. Shoes with rubber soles are great for providing traction and preventing slips, especially if you're walking on smooth surfaces like tile or hardwood. Avoid shoes with slick soles or high heels, as these can make it harder to keep your footing. Opt for shoes with Velcro straps or wide openings to ensure a secure and comfortable fit. This will help prevent any tripping accidents caused by shoes that are too loose. Don't forget about orthotics if you need extra support. If you've noticed any discomfort or balance issues, it might be worth investing in custom orthotic insoles. These can help distribute your weight more evenly and provide extra cushioning, reducing pressure on your feet and helping you stay steady. And speaking of comfort, it's also important to be mindful of the environment in which you're walking. If you're walking outside, be extra cautious about uneven sidewalks, cracks, or even things like puddles. Keep an eye out for areas that might be difficult to navigate and take extra time when stepping over obstacles. Inside your home, remember that a little extra caution can go a long way. For example, consider adding non-slip mats to your bathroom or kitchen to prevent sliding on wet floors. Now that we've covered strengthening your body, staying active, and making sure you're wearing the right shoes, it's time to think about how we can manage medications. It's important to take a closer look at the medications you're taking, as some might affect your balance and increase your risk of falling. But don't worry, we're going to break that down in the next part, so stick with me. Let's keep going, because staying safe and confident is so within your reach. Stay tuned. Part 3 to Managing Medications and Staying Confident on Your Feet. Welcome back. Now that we've talked about making sure your home is safe, keeping your body strong, and choosing the right shoes, it's time to dive into an often overlooked factor in preventing falls: managing your medications. Did you know that some medications can increase your risk of falling? It's true. Many common medications, especially those that affect your balance, vision, or alertness, can make you more prone to accidents. But don't worry, you don't have to avoid your medications altogether. The key is understanding how certain medications can impact you and working with your doctor to find the right balance. One of the main culprits behind medication-related falls is dizziness. Some medications, particularly those used to treat high blood pressure or depression, can cause a drop in blood pressure when you stand up, which can lead to dizziness and unsteadiness. If you've experienced lightheadedness or dizziness when standing up, talk to your doctor. They might adjust your dosage or suggest ways to manage the side effects, like taking your medication at a different time of day. Another class of medications that can increase fall risk are sedatives and sleep aids. While these can help with sleep, they can also leave you feeling groggy or uncoordinated the next morning. If you find that you're feeling drowsy or unsteady after taking these medications, it's a good idea to discuss alternatives with your doctor. There are often other ways to improve sleep without making you feel unbalanced during the day. It's also important to consider multiple medications. As we age, we often take more than one prescription or over-the-counter drug, which can sometimes lead to interactions that affect our balance or cause other side effects. It's a good idea to have a thorough medication review with your healthcare provider at least once a year. This way, they can check for any possible interactions, recommend adjustments, or offer alternative treatments that may be safer and more effective for your needs. And while we're on the subject of managing your medications, let's not forget about vision problems. Poor vision can make it harder to see obstacles in your path, which is a huge risk factor for falls. If you haven't had an eye exam recently, now's the time to book one. Even if you're already wearing glasses, it's possible that your prescription needs updating. And don't forget about those common age-related vision changes, like macular degeneration or glaucoma. These can make it harder to focus and navigate your surroundings safely. Keeping up with regular eye exams and wearing your prescribed glasses will help keep you sharp and aware of your surroundings, reducing your chances of tripping or falling. Let's now focus on one of the most important pieces of the puzzle: staying confident on your feet. It's easy to feel unsure about moving around, especially after a fall or if you've been feeling a little unsteady. But confidence is key. The more we hesitate or second-guess ourselves, the more likely we are to make a misstep. If you've been feeling anxious about your balance, one way to regain confidence is through balance training exercises. These exercises help you learn how to control your body's movements and can really boost your confidence. Simple balance exercises like standing on one leg, even if it's just for a few seconds, or walking heel to toe in a straight line, can improve your stability. If you're unsure about trying these on your own, consider asking a physical therapist to guide you through them safely. Building confidence also comes from making sure you're not rushing. We all know the temptation to hurry through tasks, whether it's trying to get out the door or moving from one room to the next. But rushing increases the chance of losing your balance. Instead, try to take your time. Plan your movements. Steady yourself before making any major shifts, and don't be afraid to pause when necessary. If you need help, use a cane, walker, or hold onto a sturdy piece of furniture. It's okay to take things slow. Another way to boost your confidence is to stay socially active. Isolation can sometimes make us feel more vulnerable and less confident about our abilities. Engaging in social activities or simply spending time with friends and family can keep you connected and motivated to stay active and mobile. Whether it's a weekly walk with a friend or joining a community group that offers low-impact exercises, being around others helps you stay engaged and confident in your movements. Finally, I want to mention the power of positive thinking. It sounds simple, but sometimes the way we think about our abilities can have a big impact on how we move through the world. If you approach your day with the mindset that you're capable of staying steady and in control, you're more likely to take the necessary precautions to protect yourself. Try focusing on what you can do instead of what you're worried about. This will help build the confidence you need to move through your day with ease. By staying active, keeping your medications in check, ensuring you're seeing clearly, and strengthening your confidence, you can drastically reduce your risk of falls and keep yourself safe at home. Remember, preventing falls isn't just about eliminating risk. It's about making small, positive changes that empower you to live life to the fullest with confidence and independence. We've covered a lot today, but before we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final tip: ask for help when you need it. It's okay to lean on family members, friends, or professionals when you need support, whether it's in maintaining your home, keeping active, or managing your health. You don't have to do it alone. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope these tips have inspired you to take charge of your safety and confidence. And I'm sure that with a few adjustments, you'll feel more steady on your feet in no time. If you've found this helpful, please feel free to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on living a healthy, fulfilling life at any age. Here's to keeping you safe, confident, and enjoying life to the fullest.
No matter your age,